Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Skill coming to you from X4 Foundations. This is going to be a mighty short video, and let's talk for today. But before we get into it, if you keep coming back to the channel, have you thought about throwing up a subscribe? Hey, we are a community here. We do like to hear from you, especially me. I try to get to your comments as fast as possible. Brings me to point number 2, leave a comment. And if you like a video, hit that like button. I'd say if you have a favorite video, hit the favorite button, but that's not a thing yet in YouTube world, probably, I think. Just let me know it's your favorite, I guess. Put a comment in there and say, hey, this is my favorite, Skillet. Thank you. That'd be cool. I'll tell you you're welcome, and maybe a thumbs up emoji. But let's talk, and let's talk about how you, the viewer and player of X4 Foundations, start your game. Now, if you have played from, launch and you've done almost everything, do you go back and do you play one of these starts? Do you say, you know what, Skillet, I really like starting with the emergent start. It puts me in a great spot. I don't have to, I'm right next to the gate network. I could be a pirate. It gives me a great place. Cool. Maybe you say, you know what, Skillet, I like Queen's Herald. I like to try to build a Boron Empire, which I've tried to get you guys to jump on board with, but honestly, I don't think I could take the woo of my hover pod. Which is a shame, because I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to do, the Squid Empire of T-Skillet Landia or something. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of a cool idea. Maybe you like the Tides of Avarice start. Maybe you like starting in that area, right next to the Vigors. You get the She, the Barbarossa, the cool trash ships. Not like Millennium Falcon cool, but like it's a heap of trash. Surprised it flies. You came here in that? Or maybe you like to give yourself a challenge and go Fires of Defeat. Or you like the Hyperion so much you became an ancient math wizard and became uncocooned. But you also have the original starts, right? Except for Wayward Scion, which is the new Young Gun. And then you have the old school Young Gun start. But you have these starts here. How do you start your game? Now, my question dives a little deeper, because my main purpose for this Let's Talk is, how do you start a budgeted or creative game? And I am going to give you full disclosure, and I don't know how I did this. I didn't know it was a thing until I started before making the video. Is budgeted, I'll get to it in a second. Budgeted is a budget of things that you have already accomplished within your playthrough or playthroughs of X4 Foundations. Basically, your story starts. What have you accomplished? See here, Yaki situation. Haven't accomplished that yet. We are still working on it in the Terran Cadet series. We have the full patriarchy. We have all the... Okay, I may have missed this part. I didn't know that there are different things for the Hyperion. Okay, I missed this one too. Diplomatic network situation. Huh. But, I mean, one of the things that I would use the creative start, or budgeted start, sorry, the budgeted start for, is the Earl King. Never, ever do I ever want to find those blueprints ever again. I'll do it for you. But gosh, I hated that with the passion of 1,000 suns. With a million grains of sand blowing in the wind, I hated that. It's the only thing in this game I have ever used a mod for in the base game. The only thing. Now, do you actually use the budgeted start to kind of, well, let's take the parentage situation. Maybe you want, the Duke's Buccaneers to be a faction, or maybe you want them to become the Holy Trinity and declare war on the universe. How do you use the budgeted versus the creative? Because what I did not know, and I don't know how how this happened, but here it says hide story states that have not yet been unlocked. Spoilers. You could just guess which the one I clicked on, because it was this one. It was the Terran Covert Ops. I kind of ruined that story. We're still doing it, and I'm very curious how it fits and where that decision is made. But I know how that works now, because it gives you everything unaltered. Where's the North River Company? Yeah. Oh, we've got to boop boop. Where's North River Company? You side with North River. That's the one that I don't have. I have a New Way Forward, but I do not have side with North River. So I understand where that storyline diverts. But is this also something that you have used to get past the stories? Maybe you don't care about the stories, you want to get straight into empire building. Maybe you put satellites all through the universe and you are omnipotent. What is this one? Why is this an unknown system? Did I just do another spoiler? Why is this an unknown system? Did I spoil something? Okay, so that's new. Not a part of this video at all. I'm going to keep it in here. I'm not going to edit that out at all, because now I am super curious. And maybe one of you know what this sector, all on its own, is all about. Quantanauts, by the way. Quantanauts are right here. What is this? Yep, Matrix 9 and 451 right there. This is a Xenon sector. This is Free Families. What is this? Well, I guess we found a way that we could figure things out within the game is through creative. It's a big spoiler alert, which, maybe it should come with a bigger warning of spoilers ahead here. I am now generally curious what that sector is all about. If one of you know, drop a line in the comments. If you have a hint or don't want to give it all away, throw a hint in the comment. I also have an email you could reach me at. Do email me if you know exactly what that sector is all about, because honestly, if I know, I don't remember that sector. I have no idea what that's for. But back to the main topic. How do you start your game? Do you spoil everything like I may have just done? Thanks, Skillet. You are amazing. Or do you use your budgeted starts and create a custom universe for you based off stories you have created or finished. Or do you do any of the other starts and you roll the dice? How the universe is how the universe is going to be. Maybe you redo some of the stories. But I'm very curious about how you start your game, because I do have a special project coming down the road that hopefully will be pretty cool. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I'm using the creative start with, and this whole video spawned out of my frustration of trying to build a fleet. Yes, it's frustrating. You have to put every ship together. Did not think about that. So Skillet had to go back to the drawing board. But let me know how you start your games. All right, I will catch you guys again. We do have a lot more Terran Cadet coming up, and then a lot more, I'm going to assume now, diplomacy missions to do. Ha ha ha. I'll catch you guys again.